What up, Dokkaners? There is a maintenance coming up on Global next week. What is this maintenance for? Is World Tournament happening this weekend? What is this update 5.20.1 all about? We will be going into all of that stuff in today's video, and hopefully I can shed some light on what has been going on as of late as far as the World Tournament mishaps. Nothing is confirmed, but there is some interesting speculation that could kind of rationalize what's been going on. So if you guys have been enjoying all of the content on the channel, you guys have been checking out my red zone videos, my theory videos, my news info videos, you guys have been enjoying all the content, then make sure you guys subscribe. We are trying to hit 90,000 subscribers before the 9-year anniversary, and I'm making a significant push. We got to push this. We got to hit 90,000 before 9-year. That would be a dream come true. The big 9-0 before the big 9-year. That would be awesome. So if you guys have been enjoying it, then subscribe today. I would really appreciate it. Also, hit that like button. So update 5.20.1, this is essentially a continuation of the update that dropped on JP a couple of days ago. So Global will also receive whatever updates dropped in this and then some. So we'll jump into that in a little bit. That's what this is for. So that's why they're dropping the maintenance next week, May 29th. This is also notoriously right before the next celebration on Global. So in this data download, we should also receive the assets for the upcoming unit. Is it going to be a Tanabata brand new? Is it going to be Frieza? Is it going to be Topo? Is it going to be... That's so weird. I just said that normally. Is it going to be Frieza? Is it going to be Topo? Is it going to be a combination of the two? Is it going to be some sort of a catch-up banner? There's no way of knowing unless we get the data download from this or we get a producer's letter. Is a producer's letter guaranteed? It is not. It is purely speculation, as pretty much is everything at this point on Global, because never predict Global's next move. You will fail, as you've seen me fail time and time again. So that is what's going on. During this data download, they will potentially fix this World Tournament timestamp issue. I was convinced that this was merely a global L, that they simply goofed. But I think that there's a little bit more to it, which we will get to in a minute. Shout out to Proton for helping me rationalize the situation, and it has to do with app update 5.20.0. On the JP side of the game, a couple of days ago, they received this update. In this update, they received a couple of pretty cool things. Number one, they got the script animation updates for the next set of World Tournament units: Tien, Vegito, Gohan, and Chi-Chi. So this means that this set will be the next set of units to receive their EZAs during the next JP World Tournament. Global players, don't panic. Just because JP is going to be receiving another World Tournament likely before we catch up doesn't mean anything bad. When we get this World Tournament, we will get another World Tournament, and then we're caught up. We have done a ton of World Tournaments to catch up as of late, so we are very close. One World Tournament dropping on JP to bump ahead a little bit is not a big deal. They will have everything fall into place by the time we hit full synchro. I am not concerned about that. Other cool things that they got during the update was a weekend Dokkan Festival ticket, which is really cool because this, to me, is two things. Well, one, I thought this was just simply a weekend ticket, but Proton thinks that this could potentially be JP's answer to the Super Dokkan Festival ticket that Global received back in February? Back when we had the Goku Black celebration, we received these weird cryptic Super Dokkan Festival tickets. Nobody knew what they were for. Nobody even knew it was Goku Black Rose when we first got those tickets. But then people started to think, could this be Tanabata? Could this be this? Could this be that? Regardless, it gave Global players a free opportunity to summon on the Goku Black Rose banner. That is pretty busted to get a free summon on a new Dokkan Festival. Given that this expiration date is on July 1st, which is fairly soon, this could simply just be another step in the weekend ticket meta. First, it was a regular weekend ticket with SRs or higher guaranteed, no GSSR. Then they took the next step by giving us a Supreme weekend ticket with very limited guaranteed featured SSR summons. And now maybe this is the next step. We have now reached the point where there are so many Dokkan Festival units that they are not afraid to lump a bunch of them into a lowly weekend ticket summon. Maybe that's what this is. Or it could be the Super Dokkan Fest all over again, but on JP. We'll have to find out. That dropped on the update. Also, they got a new logo, new icon, attacks guaranteed to hit. So this is now going to be a visible icon that is displayed when that effect is active. So that is cool. But unfortunately, along with that comes the disabling feature. They can disable your ability to have attacks guaranteed to hit. So that will be yet another thing that they include in the enemy ability expansion, right? Enemy skill boost, damage boosting, attack defense changing, and more. So I would say that this potentially qualifies in the and more section. So this kind of falls back into the roadmap a little bit. But these were some of the things that JP received in the app update. They also received this, some function improvements, updates to the dodge and counter, always hit dodge bypass functionality improvements, more advanced animations with more flexible image replacement, improved indicator status icons. So just basically things to make the game better. But unfortunately, with all of these different things came a fatal flaw. So in app update 5.20.0, we had an issue. We have changed the loading time of some effects due to the additions of new features to the battle screen. Due to this change, it may take some time to load the effects when an additional attack of a special move occurs on some devices. This is not a malfunction of the app, but we apologize for the inconvenience caused to users during the sudden change. So here's where this issue ties back to Global Dokkan's World Tournament, and this was something that Proton kind of explained, and it makes a lot of sense. So this is probably what happened. So you see, what happened was, with this weird stutter or skip or whatever that happens to these animations, it could ultimately impact animations to be resolved. And when you're playing World Tournament, everybody knows when you're trying to rank high in the World Tournament rankings, your number one goal is to resolve all animations as quickly as possible. Whether it takes less time due to this glitch or whether it takes longer, the fact of the matter is, those who are affected versus those who are unaffected, there is going to be a significant change in the rhythm and the speed in which you would do your World Tournament runs, thus impacting the competitive scene tremendously. So I think back when they were first doing their little internal server tests and all that stuff, they probably saw the issue that was coming up and they were unable to fix it in time. So before Global's data download dropped that gave us this, they probably had to change the release date for these characters, their initial timestamps, to avert catastrophe. I think that's potentially what this was. It makes a lot of sense in my head. So that kind of rationalizes and explains, contextualizes why this happened. So until they fix it, Global can't have a World Tournament. And they were originally supposed to tonight. I think that was what was going to happen. But we don't have the app update yet. We don't have version 5.20.0. So Global will get the next best thing, the next iteration of it. So when Global gets this, we will get all the bells and whistles that JP received from this update, but also version 5.20.1 will include the fix that solves this problem. That will allow Global to resume normal World Tournament operations. That will allow JP to resume normal World Tournament operations, and all will be right with the world again. In this update, Global will probably also receive the shot. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's guaranteed. Maybe Global gets something else as far as stuff on the roadmap, but I wouldn't count on it. Things here are subject to change, and when issues like this come up, that's probably why they put this little disclaimer down here. But as far as JP is concerned, I think it's very likely to expect the team copy function implementation to happen, to see maybe a new SSR character being dropped. It has to do with quest mode. Maybe a shop screen renovation happens over there. We'll have to wait and see. But hopefully that explains everything. So no news yet on the next celebration. We will find out soon. Keep on speculating. I'm going to do another video coming up in the next couple of days regarding Tanabata, regarding the status of the final Red Zone event that Global still has yet to receive. And we're getting pretty close to the 9-year anniversary to where we should start to be getting that. So I will explain that in a follow-up video. But hopefully, in the meantime, this satiates any curiosity as far as what happened with World Tournament. Makes a lot of sense to me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this whole situation regarding the World Tournament on Global. Are you personally happy that there is no World Tournament this weekend? Did you want it this weekend? Are you okay with it next weekend? Let me know your thoughts on the update. What do you think the weekend Dokkan Festival ticket could be all about? And what sort of cool new updates you think are going to be coming to Global next? Is it going to be shop screen modification? Is it going to be team copy? Are we going to get Tanabata news? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.